it's a wrong road. Echo when the getting you boards.
Alright, welcome back. Okay, so for this update, we gotta do exams. Yeah, it's annoying, but hey, you gotta do them. And hey, we might get some cool equipment once we ace them all. So that's pretty cool. Also, we finish up the Moon Arcana this time around. And we hang out with Kanji a little bit. And, more importantly, we get to finally start up a social link with Naoto. So that's pretty cool. Alright, little backstory. Getting this social link with I was more or less a bit of luck. Because I had to go to this shrine a bunch of times. A whole bunch. I had to give up a bike ride thing with Yukiko. So she's not going to learn a new move like from the hot springs. But, the move wasn't really that great anyway, so it's not a huge loss. And I can always make it up for it on free days. So as usual, Chie's not really feeling these exams too much. Have you studied at all? I lie and say of course. Cause Narukami didn't have to study, he already knows it. Because he's a genius. And also I'm using an online guide, so that's kinda cheating. But who cares? Not me. I want the best equipment. And I want to get all the high grades so I can be closer to my school friends. So remember, Adam's apple was in the throat. Japan is on the right side of a foreign map. Pretty basic questions. Pretty easy. Funnily enough, they're actually gonna like give us the next day off. They're gonna give us Sunday off, so there's a bit of a break in between exams. See, I'd rather just get the exams done all in just one big burst as opposed to having a break between them. That way they're out of the way, you don't have to worry about them anymore, they're just done. So since we have a bit of a break, Yosuke decides to give us a call. He wants to have a study group. But we already had one, Yosuke. But I decided to pass. Narukami's already a huge genius, so he doesn't need this. It's also kind of a dick move to Yosuke. It's like, yeah, I guess I'll fail. I keep waiting for like the really good item Tanaka might give out. Cause really, all I'm getting is just like the healing items from the first deal. And occasionally some fish. And in the end, I don't think I really need any of these healing items because Risei's persona, like since we've gotten her social link high enough, she just heals us both HP and SP wise after random battles. So is there really a point to getting all these healing items? I mean, there's way better ones that you can get in the dungeons. Like Somas or... yeah, Somas are pretty much the only item I can really think about. Maybe a revival bead? Or a balm of life? I don't know. Either way, Tanaka's not going to be our main healing item provider. But still, It's a nice little way to get prize stickers, if we ever decide to use them again. But that's not important. The important thing is that we go to the shrine and that we wish to get closer to I, because we need that for the Moon Social Link. We've been doing this social link for so long, I want to get it done. The sooner we get it done, the less likely it is for bad shit to happen. Ooh. Because the Moon Social Link has a bunch of bad shit that happens in it. And I'd like to, like, avoid as much of it as possible. So we get a small blessing. Is that enough? Not yet. We need one more day. One more day at the shrine. And you kind of have to be a little lucky if you're like me. Because, again, it's RNG. It depends on what size blessing you get from the shrine.
You're back.
So fortunately, I spent the morning at the shrine, so I'll spend the evening at the shrine as well. So this might be enough. In fact, it is enough. Because, you know. So this will be enough to get us closer to I. And hey, since this is going to be another rank 10 social link with a female character who's not in our party, we get to have a choice. We get to have another intimate relationship. So, as usual, I'll show off the friend route for my standard playthrough, and then on the back end of the episode will be the lover's path. So time for more exams. Midterms. They actually have a pretty good remix of this song in Persona 4 Dancing All Night. It's actually really really catchy and danceable. It's called The Specialist. Right here, it's just kind of jazzy, but in Dancing All Night, it's just like a dance club remix. Seriously, is he just like allowed to keep that puppet on like constantly? Is his hand messed up? I don't know. I guess it's not hurting anybody. It's just kind of weird. And the puppet is just staring at you the entire time while you're trying to take your test, judging you with its soulless dead eyes. Ugh. So yay, we got all the answers correct. So that means Nanako will give us a really cool equipable item that'll probably be even better than this one that we have right now. And also, Dojima might get us a little bit extra spending money. So not bad. That's the benefit of doing these exams like 100%.
It's finally over.
Hey, about question 8.
Stop asking about the midterms, they're over. Nothing you say now will change them. I'm perfect. I got them all correct.
I pulled an all-nighter last night, so I'm ready to collapse any second now. I'm gonna head home. See you later.
But yay, midterms are over! Hooray! Now we can focus more on the murder case. So yeah, we kind of just have to wait for the actual killer to make a move, which is a little fucked. Not like we can be really proactive about it, but whatever. Anyway, we're gonna hang out with Kanji. Yeah! Love you, Kanji. You're so cool. One of these days, we're gonna get you to rank 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
We haven't been hanging out with Kanji as much as I'd like to, but if it was up to me, we would have gotten up to rank 10 with Kanji by now. Ah, well. So, Kanji decided to bring a bunch of stuffed animals that he made. Look at them. Look at all those. Look at all those stuffed animals. Each one have different clothing and accessories. They're super elaborate because Kanji's awesome and puts 100% into everything. That's why Kanji's my second in command. Oh, but he's embarrassed about him. He's all shy. Aww. Kanji don't do this for the money, he does it for the love of the work. I look like I'm in this for the money to you? I do this because I like to make cute shit. I guess this kid's gonna go pay his mom.
Big bro.
Hey, Nanako's here. Oh, Nanako thinks they're adorable. But they are adorable. They're super adorable. See, it doesn't matter what Narukami says to any of his social link friends. As long as Nanako says, like, reassures them, they're fine with it. Because Nanako can never tell a lie. She's too pure. I think it's cool you can make things like this. Yeah! If that doesn't reaffirm you to, like, keep it up, nothing will. Nanako's the ultimate hype man. I want to learn too.
The hell?
I need to add more skills to my repertoire, Kanji. Oh, Kanji's embarrassed.
Senpai.
So again, part of Kanji's social link is not just him getting over his shadow and following his hobbies. It's also what it means to be a true man and what to find true strength in. That's a big part about Kanji's character. Again, a lot of these social links are more or less coming to grips with that part of yourself that you're not entirely proud of, or coming to grips with something that's a little difficult to accept. That's kind of the whole major theme of the game. But Kanji's is more or less kind of nail on the head. You know, they say Kanji's face shines with a gentleness not seen before. The character's model's faces never change, so Kanji still has the gruff look on his face, despite it being filled with, like, a gentleness. Their portraits look pretty nice, though. See? Kanji's portrait looks pretty happy. That's a good point. What if you made like a knitting kit? It's like a Gundam model kit. You put up all the materials you need to make like
Later.
the proper like knitted animal, and you just have a little instruction booklet. I can imagine Kanji writing one of those. First, you take the first little piece of string, and then you knit it with this one, and damn it, just fucking do it right. Just follow the pictures.
Oh, welcome back. There was a letter in the mailbox for you.
For me? Who knows I live here? To Mr. Yu Narakami. Cool, I got some mail. Uh-oh, the dramatic music is playing. That's not good. Only one sentence. Oh, that's not great. Don't rescue anymore.
Is it from a friend?
Yes. Yes, it is. It's from a friend of mine. Good thing Nanako's distracted by the TV, otherwise that could be bad. I don't think it's just a prank. If they're saying don't rescue anymore, that's kind of a little on the nose. Time for animated cutscene, by the way. It's a scene out of Death Note.
I'll protect you all from the madness of this world. I'll take you to a place where you can be at peace. Yes, it's much more peaceful than here.
So that was pretty suspicious. I think we might have found our killer, ladies and gentlemen. Nah, I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure that was just a scene from Death Note or something.
Is this a warning?
What do you think, detective?
No punctuation or capitalization. Oh, what a cliche.
Yeah, it should have had X's and O's on
just a
it.
prank.
Don't rescue
It's the kind of
anymore,
stuff that only
otherwise I'll
happens in the
kill
movies.
you. Hugs and
Did you
kisses.
show
The
this to your
killer.
uncle?
I don't know if Dojima needs to know about this.
Senpai, Dojima-san is trustworthy. But it may be best to keep this to ourselves.
Yeah, Dojima might have a few
Ask
questions
why
like,
we received
what does
such
this
a letter,
mean? And why
if
was it
you
addressed to
put
you?
under
And
surveillance, our
what does
hands
this
would be
mean?
tied.
And what are you not telling me? And give me some answers,
If this letter
punk.
is real, what's most important isn't what it says. It's the fact that it was delivered to the Dojima residence, addressed directly to you. This means the culprit knows in great detail who has been interfering with his crimes. And of all of us, he chose to deliver his message to the Dojima residence, home of a police detective.
That is pretty ballsy, I
I'd
gotta
have this letter
say.
checked at a crime lab if I could, but even then, I doubt they'd find it.
It's Nanako. Nanako's
The
behind it
text
all.
is a warning, while the subtext expresses the culprit's confidence that we can't use it to pinpoint his identity.
I mean, walking right up to a police detective's house and delivering a letter like that. Ooh, that's
Your
spooky.
fingers, it's just a prank.
I don't think it's a
The
prank.
chances of that are slim. This message is too specific, too perfect to be a prank.
Agreed.
But how could the killer know so much about us?
Well,
Could he be watching us from
apparently the
somewhere?
Midnight Channel shows off a bunch of stuff.
Daddy's
Maybe they
been
saw
saying
us.
For a while that when we're over there, he senses someone watching us.
Since when?
Every time we went to the other side to rescue someone, did we end up on the Midnight Channel ourselves?
That's a good possibility.
I don't know. It seems like no one else knows what we're doing.
Well, I mean, like the first time we went to the Midnight Channel, the shadows got restless whenever we were kind of like holding up the show.
The only gossip
So
I
maybe
heard
that was
about
it?
People who disappeared.
I see. Come to think of it, how the Midnight Channel works is still a mystery.
Let's put aside for now the matter of what that world truly is. There's too little data to go on.
Good point.
For now, we need to keep in mind that the culprit knows who we are. As long as we're all aware of that, it will be enough for now.
As long as we're all aware that we're constantly being watched,
Yeah.
that's
There's
good.
no use thinking about stuff we can't understand. Freaking out over speculation is just what the killer wants us to do.
That's easy for you to say. He delivered it to my house.
Yeah,
We'll have to wait until the situation changes.
All right. Mind if I change the subject then?
Oh boy, time for
The
hijinks.
festival's just around the corner. What's our class doing again?
Oh yeah, it hasn't been decided yet, huh?
I heard we'll be voting on it soon. But aren't they still gathering ideas?
Uh-oh.
Whoa, I think Yosuke just got hit with a bolt of inspiration.
That's not good.
Whatever it is, it'll be out there. I'd bet my lunch on it.
Yosuke, don't do anything creepy.
Hey, Senpai. Have you decided who you'll be going around the campus with during the festival? My schedule's still wide open, you lucky guy.
Oh, she just had to say something.
Chie just really does not have much patience for whenever Risei starts flirting. So yeah, the Culture Festival's coming up pretty soon. We're gonna figure out what's gonna happen with that in a little later on in this episode. But first, we need to make a little bit of progress for Naoto's social link. Now you don't unlock Naoto's social link right away. The first thing you gotta do is go to the shopping district in the north and talk to this guy right here. Now, this in itself is kind of weird because you have to have some social link parameters like maxed out. Particularly knowledge. Knowledge is a big one that you need to have. And since our character is a friggin' genius, we can answer all this guy's questions very easily. So this guy knows we know Naoto. So, this guy gave us a white card. So we're gonna need to talk to Naoto about this particular card and the guy that we just met up with. Later in the episode, not right now. That'll begin Naoto's social link. But for now, I believe we have a social link that we need to finish. That being Ai's social link. Yay! She's got the blushy blushes. Much like every character who Narukami talks to. So it's time to get up to rank 10 with Ai. Now, strangely enough, even though I show off the romance version of this social link, Ai does not want to go to Narukami's room, like a few of the other female characters. Everything just takes place up here on the rooftop. And there's not that much change. Just a small change in dialogue. You're really a weird guy. Now, this particular social link would have played out a little bit differently if we chose a different dialogue option in an earlier update. But since we've chosen all the proper ones, we get to go for the actual lover's path. Normally this would play out as a temporary lover's path, and then break off into just being friends. But since we've said a few of the correct things, we can actually pursue a more intimate relationship with Ai. But not right now. Yeah, either accept or reject her. I choose reject for this first one. A little harsh. It's a little harsh, especially given all the shit Ai's gone through. She takes it rather well. So, that's okay. And again, the dialogue doesn't really change all that much if you choose to accept her. I don't know. There's just it's not nearly as drastic as, say, Yumi's or any of the female party members. Yeah, we did save Ai from killing herself. So, That's kind of a big accomplishment. That's
You're the only one who
pretty
didn't pay
good
attention to
thing
the
that
rumors
Narukami
flying
did.
around about me. You saw me as I am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ai's cool.
Here, take this.
So we got her compact. Well, you can still do that. I mean, symbolically, you don't need to just give us your compact. Aw. Well, that's nice.
Thank you.
So yay! The Moon Social Link ended pretty well, all things considering. It was a rough road. It was a rough road to get to this point, but hey, in the end, everything turned out okay. And that's all that matters. So yay! We've established a genuine bond with Ai. And because of that, we got up to rank 10, and now we can create Sandalphon, which apparently is the brother of Metatron, one of the big dudes in the SMT series. Metatron is usually the big boss of the law path. He's the guy that you side with in the law path, so if you go for chaos, he'll be the one at the end of the road who will want to kick your ass. But for this, we got his brother, the Angel of Prayer. I don't really use Sandalphon that much. There's a little bit of a dialogue change right here. Since we rejected her, she's still doing, she's okay, but it still kind of hurts. It stings a little bit. But don't worry, we'll correct that at the end of the episode.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
So yeah, we got another order from Tanaka. So that's another social link done. We're making progress. Slowly but surely. We're gonna get all these social links done. So let's go ahead and go to the shrine and start working on our next one. Let's put a few more social link points into Eri. So the next time that we work on the Temperance Arcana, we can get closer a lot quicker. Again, we're not hanging out with Eri just yet. Eventually we will. Eventually. So the Culture Festival is going to be starting up next week, and we still don't know what we're going to do for our class. I have a feeling we're going to figure out what we're going to be doing for our Culture Festival quite soon. Pretty soon. And by pretty soon, I mean right now.
Well, as you all know, next week is the Culture Festival. And as you also know, we still haven't decided what our class is going to do for it.
So we waited this long?
You guys don't care, do you?
Not really.
We are going to decide based on the suggestions we have so far. Please vote for one of them. Here they are. Break area, video room, and study room.
Study room sounds boring.
Wow. Sounds like whatever we pick, we don't need to put any effort into it. Talk Talk about lack of motivation.
You said it, Johnny Young Bosch.
But the easier the better, right?
Oh, one more. Group date cafe.
Oh, I wonder who put that one in.
Hey, who put in a suggestion like that?
Speak of the devil.
Was it you, Chie?
Yeah, right. Why would I do such a thing?
Yosuke, what the fuck were you thinking?
What's a group date cafe?
Who knows? But I doubt anyone will vote for it. Our class is actually a pretty serious bunch.
Really? Really,
It's
Chie?
just a joke idea. You gotta have one weird one mixed in, you know?
Do you? Do you really?
Figures.
We'll be passing around the vote sheet.
Oh, I'm gonna
Just
show
for
you,
one of the
Yosuke.
suggestions.
I'm gonna vote for yours just to spite you. That'll show you. Group Date Cafe it is. It does not matter which one you pick. Group Date Cafe wins
time to
because the
count
one
the
with the
votes.
most hijinks is of course going
First
to
vote
win.
is Group Date Cafe.
Uh-oh.
Second vote, Group Date Cafe. Huh? Seriously? Third vote, Video Room.
Hey!
Fourth vote, Group Date Cafe.
Uh-huh.
Group Date Cafe, Group Date Cafe, Study Room, Group Date Cafe.
Well, that was obvious. Of course the goofy one wins. Why wouldn't it?
First place? What are we gonna do?
You tell me!
Don't ask me. This is your fault.
Stupid.
I do wonder, though. Do all those people who voted for it realize they have to run it themselves?
Oh, I don't think they care.
I've never been on a group date before, so I was a little curious.
What the? You voted for it?
I mean, I did too, but,
Yeah.
you know,
I thought it would be sad if no one voted
I
for
kind of voted despite it.
But Yosuke's the one behind it.
I didn't know that.
Hey, it wasn't just me. It came in first place. The public agrees.
Nice job,
Since the
Shipbird.
majority rules, we'll be doing the Group Date Cafe. But what does that even mean? Is it like speed dating? Can we really pull this off? You'd all better pitch in on this.
What does that mean?
Actually, would the teachers be okay with this?
I'm sure Kashiwagi would.
Dude, how could Kashiwagi say no?
Eh,
Miss Kashiwagi's busy getting ready for those two notorious pageants.
more on those
That's why
later.
she's leaving it up to us students to decide what to do.
Yeah, right. She just dumped it in our laps because she didn't want to bother.
Group date cafe? Are we gonna get any customers with this?
Who knows?
Seriously?
It sounds weird, so maybe somebody will come
I
in.
voted for it and I didn't even know.
So people just voted for it because they don't even get what the fuck it
How the
is.
heck's this gonna turn out?
Oh, that sounds weird, but different, so I'm gonna vote for it. Nice going, Yosuke. Nice. Anyway, more importantly, it's time to hang out with Naoto. So, strangely enough, Naoto's social link actually can be done during the rain. Because Naoto don't give a shit if it's raining. Whether it be rain, sleet, or hail, detective work always has to come first. Don't matter. She's a hard-boiled detective. She wouldn't get any work done if she, like, stopped because it was raining. That's why I like Naoto. She knows what she wants, and she gets answers. So now it's time to chat with Naoto about this particular white card and what it means. Ace Detective Naoto Shirogane, solving crimes in the rain. A person who knew I knew you. That's the most suspicious answer. If this guy knows about our TV world experience, that could be a problem. That is a good point. It's not like Naoto lives that far away. At least I assume she doesn't. You never see her house. I don't know, maybe we're just closer and more convenient. And considering our character never really talks, we're kind of tight-lipped. I can't back out now. Doesn't matter if Naoto's a girl, we gotta help her out.
Huh?
Because Naoto's our friend. I don't pick the second option, because, that kind of seems like a put-down. And what the hell does that have to do with it? She's a detective. She's been doing this shit for a while.
I apologize.
But she's also our friend, so we need to help her out. Now that we've started Naoto's social link, we've unlocked the Fortune Arcana. This is one of my favorites. I like the Wheel of Fortune because of how cool it looks and the personas that it gives out. I think I've already kind of gone over this in Naoto's dungeon, but I'll kind of rehash a few things. These are personas that do a lot of wind damage, but it also has a really good persona called Norn, which is like you get from fusing all three of the Sisters of Fate. Like if you ever saw the movie Hercules, the like three sisters who have the one eyeball and try cutting like a hair with a pair of scissors, that's them. And Norn does some pretty good wind damage and also has some pretty good healing spells. It's also very important for getting a very particular persona. More on that way later on. But yay, we started up Naoto's social link. You know, some of the characters, some of the social link characters have a little bit of similarities to their JoJo counterparts. But Naoto and Wheel of Fortune from part 3, yeah, there's no real similarities. It's just a guy whose stand is a car, who also has like really buff arms, but is like out of shape and has tiny legs. I guess Naoto has small legs because she's short. She's shorter than the majority of our other characters. I guess that's sort of a comparison. But besides that, no, there's not really any other similarities between the two characters. Thank God. Naoto shoots Teddy. Persona 4 is over. I win. So Rise wants to hang out today, but nah, we're gonna have to pass. We'll hang out with Rise a little later. Not right now. Some of these social links from, some of these requests over the phone don't really progress your social link. Yeah, they might make you closer to the character, but no point really. Especially since I've been using the shrine and following the guide pretty closely. What does Tanaka have to offer us today? A new weapon for Teddy and some healing items, I imagine. Diet food, again. I think I ended up going for the claw, but what was the other item? Chest keys. How useless. Oh, and some prize stickers. He just sells those now. Yeah. I get chest keys enough from, like, Shuffle Time. Yeah, Shuffle Time has pretty much rendered this payment option completely null and void. Especially considering you can get shuffle time a lot in this game. And chess keys just happen to be one of those options of prizes you can get. Alright. So, time to go out and hang out at the shrine again. Because there's no social links that go on for this particular day. At least none that we're going to pursue. So off to the shrine. I'm going to be using the shrine to kind of like spread out the social link points a bit. So we're good with Naoto for right now, but who else are we going to be hanging out with eventually? That might need a few extra points thrown their way. Let's throw some to Ko and Daisuke, because we're almost done with the Strength Arcana, and we may as well get closer with them. That social link is almost done.
Welcome back.
And just for good measure, let's go back out and go back to the shrine for one more round. I really want to get these social links done. That's one of the harder aspects of these games sometimes. Persona 3 was a nightmare. This one is slightly easier. So let's throw one to Naoki. I can only imagine how Persona 5 is going to handle this. Already we've gotten some social link looking characters. Because they've already revealed a few arcanas for some side characters. I don't know that much about them just yet. We'll figure, we might learn some more as it gets closer to September.
Hello.
Hopefully by then, this Let's Play will be done by then. So hey, Naoto also has a scooter. Coincidentally, she got it the exact same time we got ours. So instead of asking her why she got it, let's just say, hey, we should go somewhere. That surprises Naoto. You know, for a detective prince who, like, handles murder cases, she gets surprised pretty quickly if we're a little forward with her. Go figure. Oh, now it's time to go ahead and check our exam scores. I wonder who got the top result. I think there was another, like, RPG game, I'm forgetting what it was, where you can answer all the questions perfectly, but you'll still be at, like, I don't know, number 17 out of all of the scores, because somebody else is just a lot smarter than you. Like here in Persona Land, your character can just be like a golden god, and just be super intelligent and stuff. I forget what game it was. I want to say it was definitely another RPG, I just forget what it was. I just forget the name of it. Ah, well. Alright, so now it's time to go ahead and check on Ai's romantic social link, shall we? So, now it's time to see what happens when we accept Ai's feelings for us, as opposed to rejecting her. Because yeah, the rejection seems a little cold. Given everything that I had to go through during her social link, just rejecting her seems a little harsh. So let's go ahead and accept her. Again, the dialogue doesn't really change, and unlike Yumi's social link, this doesn't add an extra scene to the end. It just kind of plays out the same. more or less. But with a small change in dialogue.
What was I supposed to do? It's only natural that I'd fall in love.
So this time, it's time to go ahead and accept Ai's feelings. Oh, there go the blushy blushes. Yay! She didn't expect this. So now our relationship with Ai has become intimate. Ai and you are like the perfect, like, couple names. Because they're both awkward to say. Like, hey, you. Like, who, me? No, you, the guy who's named you. Hey, Ai. Are you talking about yourself? No, the girl who's named Ai. They have the perfect combination of names that are just awkward to say in conversation.
You're the only one who didn't pay attention to the rumors flying around about me. You saw me as I am. Thank you. Here, take this.
Oh, and if I haven't mentioned this before, you keep all the social link items in New Game Plus runs. So you can have multiple copies of Ai's compact or Yumi's annotated script. So it's kind of like you're time traveling, sort of. And you just have multiple copies of these things. I don't know. I don't know why they carry over. I mean, they're just proof that you've maxed out the social link.
Thank you.
But as to why you get so many copies of them, I mean, it's not like they're accessories. Otherwise, I'd use them. Oh well, they're just nice to have. So yay! We get Sandalphon for our other run-through of Persona 4. Sandalphon's a pretty decent Persona, I just don't use it that much. Again, even in my standard playthroughs when I kind of free to just switch up my Personas, I end up just using Izanagi. Again, because Persona 4 Golden makes Izanagi awesome. But I occasionally switch out to a few other Personas that I like. So here's a change in dialogue.
Well... I can... more, right? I love you.
Aww. Well, there you go. Alright, so, in the next update, we'll take care of a few more social links, maybe get some more plot. Maybe we might find out more about this culture festival. Who knows? Until next time, thank you so much for watching.